Welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. We are doing a pick a card using 3 different decks, so 3 cards from three different decks. And our overall overarching energy is about foundation. It's about our foundation and what that means to you. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So pile number 1, this is your card of focus. And we have the Wandering Star Tarot that we're going to use with that one. Pile number 2, we have the Lookout in reverse. If you want to see it upright. But we're going to use it this way. Then we're going to use the Golden Wheel Tarot. Okay. Pile number 3. This is your card of focus. And we are going to use the Witch of the Forest Magic Tarot. Okay. Feel free to pause and ponder. Figure out which one feels right for you, and I will see you in that pile. Welcome, pile number 1. And our card of focus is All the Willows Know Your Name. Now, this is from the Dreamweaver's Oracle. I love it. All the willows know your name. Okay, so this really is about belonging, right? A sense of belonging. It's about feeling, it's about knowing, well, it's a beautiful feeling, but it's about knowing that you are truly seen by others, right? And when you're known, accepted, and witnessed by others, it's a sense of connection. It's a wonderful sense of connection and communication. It is feeling grounded in safety and belonging. Okay? This is about belonging. It's about the sense of belonging. It's about how it makes us feel. You know, when we belong, we feel protected. So, there are all kinds of relationships in your life right now that provide plenty of room to grow, and connection rises from these. There's a sense of connection that rises from these of transparency, of honesty, trust, self-acceptance, right? And when you naturally, because we can relax into the energy and into the group of people who see us, who truly see us, but when we naturally invite others to see us as we see ourselves, right, we shine, and that shine attracts them. It's attractive to be seen, to feel like you belong. All right? When we shine, it comes from a true desire to share. And that's very compelling and attractive to others who can appreciate you, right? So are you surrounded by the right people? This is where discernment comes in. This is where intuition comes in, all right? So right now you're being seen, you're being witnessed, you're being respected and appreciated, you're being accepted. You don't have to look for approval because you already have it, right? All the willows know your name. You already have it. This is about belonging. I love it. Oop, I don't know why it's sticking to my finger. There's nothing on my finger. There's nothing there. All right. It is humid today. I'm not going to lie. So that's probably why it was sticking a little bit. All right. I have the Wandering Star. Let me tweak my light a little bit there. We have the Wandering Star. And we're going to dig into this. Although it seems pretty self-explanatory. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I really do. I mean, you guys make my day. And I'm honored to be able to bring this message to you. I hope you're all doing well. Keep in mind, this is timeless. And this is an opportunity for you to use that discernment and trust your intuition and knowing if this reading is actually for you or not, right? Practice, practice. Practice, practice. So what that means is if it doesn't fit, don't make it. I feel like we carry enough, you know, without adding things to it that don't need to be there. We carry enough. So the Nine of Wands pops out of there. Wounded Warrior. All right. I love this card and the sense of belonging that comes with it and the fact that you're shining, right? Let's dig in to see what this is for you. Okay. Page of Swords, out of the gate. This is curiosity, ambition, intelligence. This is about gaining a vantage point of where you are, who you are, and where you are. Knowing what's coming towards you, being able to see all around you, right? Curiosity, I love it. When we are in a place of safety and belonging, we can explore a little more openly, right? We don't, you know, when we don't need that acceptance of others because we already have it, regardless of what we're doing, it opens us up to a time in our lives when we can really explore without, you know, feeling stupid or, you know, having to keep things a secret, or not that there's anything wrong with that, you know, or ashamed to tell people what we've been working on, okay? This is really great energy because this page also brings a little bit of clarity and some truth, right? In your energy, yeah. Financially independent. The Nine of Pentacles. This is the fruits of your labor, right? And this is your labor. It's not a group. It's not working towards a common goal. This is for you, okay? And this is in your energy. This is in your energy. So when you present how you feel, others see who you are, right? They see who you are by who you show them, by what you show them. And this is what you're showing. So that is beautiful. Keep in mind, I love it, the Mother Star. I love the Mother Star. All right, the Mother Star has just been through everything imaginable, right? Let's see if we can get this. Is it focused? Yeah. Through everything imaginable. But has collected, look, the wand, the pentacle, the cup, the sword, and this cat with a third eye. What does that mean, you might ask? Basically, she can look back now and she can see everything. Everything. Good, bad, indifferent. She can see every piece of the puzzle, and she understands why things worked out. She understands why things didn't. She understands how all the pieces went together. Now, all of that information, you know, helps us move forward into the future. This is why she shines. She's also a big fat yes. Oop. Come on, focus. There we go. A big fat yes. If you had a particular yes/no question. Keep in mind, understanding the past, right? Understanding the past. All the willows know your name. All the willows know your name. I mean, being grounded in safety and a sense of belonging, it really does allow for us to take the chance to look at our past and understand it, to gain a vantage point where we can see everything, all the possibilities of our future. Under the Page of Swords, we have the Hierophant. Ritual, ceremony, tradition, structure, teacher, mentor, right? Could be any of those things. Maybe you're exploring. You know, from that place of safety and belonging, you're able to explore a little bit. Maybe you're going to be teaching. Maybe you have the keys to something important that needs to get out. Maybe you're meeting a teacher. Maybe, you know, with all the willows know your name, maybe you're sharing information as well. Especially in a place of feeling safe and grounded with that sense of belonging. In your energy, the Star, faith, hope, and miracles, your heart is just like, your heart is the guiding light. It's the guiding light within. That's your shine. Remember, when you shine, you attract other people to that shine. And you're already surrounded by all of those who support you and accept you no matter what. So yeah, you are shining. You are shining. Oh, that's sticky. You know, it's damp and humid here, and things just get a little sticky, that's all. All right. Mother Star, Mother Star, Mother Star, Mother Star, Mother Star, Mother Star. Okay. Yep. Loss, sorrow, leaving. It's also a card of leaving. Okay. Also a card of leaving. You know, and it's coming out underneath the Mother Star. So when we get to this place where we understand why things didn't work out, we can leave the sorrow behind. And I think that that's what this is talking about. You know, and maybe you are going to be teaching about how looking at the past can move us into the future, right? If we look at it with truth and honesty for what it really is. And maybe you're going to be teaching that. Maybe you're teaching how to step away from the past. Maybe. All right, let's get another one for this Hierophant. I mean, you're already in a very grounded energy. You're already shining, right? It feels like, where are you going? Do you have to be going anywhere? You've mastered the mind, which is coming out underneath the Hierophant. The logic, you figured out how to stay out of the lower vibrational emotions, you know, like fear and doubt and hate. You're logically thinking about things, possibly strategizing. Possibly. In your energy, we have the Queen of Swords. Look at that. Truth, strength, ambition. You know, when we have this kind of support around us, oh, and look, we have a power couple here with the King and the Queen of Swords. So this could be someone around you for sure. This King and this Hierophant. Maybe they're the same person. You know, when you have this kind of support and you're this grounded in feeling safe and protected, this is you. This is your authentic truth, right? Truth and strength. Also intellect. You're very, very smart. You're very wise. You know how to use your mind. It's okay to be who you are. All right, we have King of Swords, Queen of Swords in your energy. Please switch genders as needed. And the Lover's coming out. So yeah, this does kind of appear that this might be a union, a love union. Okay. It can also be making sure that everything around you is in alignment with your authentic self, right? Take it as it resonates. Take it as it resonates. All right. Let's see if anything else wants to come out here. I mean, this is pretty good. Oh, here, that one flipped over. We have the Nine of Cups that flipped. Yeah, I don't know why my thing is not focusing today. It's kind of making me a little nuts here. I do apologize, you guys. It just did an update, and now I'm back to having to do this manually. So I apologize if other things have been out of focus because I'm not really looking in the camera. But anyway, the Nine of Cups is coming out. This is your happiness and optimism. This is for you. Once again, this is for you. This Nine of Pentacles here is for you. This is for you. This, what is this? Is this karmic? What is going on here? Like, come on. Yeah, something that was hidden is being illuminated. Like something is coming to light. This is about dreams and intuition, right? It's about trusting yourself, not being afraid of the shadows, and understanding that shadows look different at night than they do during the day, okay? When we have a safe place to explore ourselves and allow ourselves to shine, we learn so many things about ourselves. And sometimes we learn things about ourselves through other people if we're open and if we're open to it, if we're open to receive without judgment, all those things. So all of this is going to give you this new start. Look, it's a new career, it's new beginnings, and possible travel. This is the wakey, I call it the wakey eggs and bakey card. It's a bonk on the head. It's your wake up call. So whoever is around you right now that is so supportive of you, no matter what, they're allowing you a space to do this sort of deeper dive into getting to know you and understanding that you can absolutely present your authentic self to the world, and it's going to attract people. Okay, it's going to attract good people, it's going to attract not so great people, but you're going to know who they are, right? Because the ones who really care and support you, there's truth, there's transparency, and there's trust, and that is a two-way street as well. Okay, so pile number 1, that's your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon. Welcome, pile number 2, and our card of focus is Lookout. Here, I'll put it up right first. From the Akashic Tarot. And it came out in reverse. So we're going to look at it this way. Let's see if we can get this. I guess it is focused. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so when this card comes out in reverse, it might seem that this lookout has fallen, right? Because he's upside down now. Or lost his position. But really, this lookout is free from the heat of the battle, right? Because the heat is above. The battle is above. And so he's not really in it anymore. So if you find yourself sort of, in the throes of a sudden difficult loss, all right, like a job or a relationship or a major creative opportunity, something like that. As painful and challenging as that might be, it's a gift in disguise. Okay? You need to look at it as a gift in disguise. This loss actually is going to take you out of a conflict that you're not supposed to be in. Maybe you didn't see coming. Maybe hasn't happened, which is why this is almost kind of like a course correction here. Okay. And it sets you free. It sets you free so that you can reach for a higher opportunity. Okay. So you don't have to be defensive in this. You don't have to be angry in this any longer, because you're on your way to something way, way better. Okay. Something larger. You're on your way to a larger than life is what it says. So even if it feels like it's sort of rocked your world a little bit, not necessarily the case. Okay, so we have the Golden Wheel Tarot today, and we're going to use that to dig into this, whatever this sort of loss is that's kind of rocked your world a little bit. I am glad to see the Lookout in reverse for that. Okay. It was meant to not be for you, okay, because there's something better. So anyway, I want to thank everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate you so much. And yeah, I'm honored to bring you these readings every day. All right. Keep in mind, these are timeless and general. All right. So this is where you get to practice your intuition. You'll know if it's for you or if it's not. Okay. Practice makes perfect. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you are all well. And we're going to take a look at this loss. Because it wasn't, obviously it wasn't meant for, yeah. Okay, whatever it was you lost, and remember the card says, a relationship, a job, a project, right? It wasn't meant for you because something better is coming, and right away the sun comes out, all right? So there's something better for you, all right? So it's okay to lose the anger and the disappointment around whatever this was and just accept it for what it is, have gratitude for what it is, and be thankful that you're not in it, okay? In your energy comes the Ace of Wands. Now, this is our wake-up call. It is a card of creativity and passion, and it literally is a bonk on the head, all right? Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. This is in your energy. So whether you're aware of it or not, you already know that there's something else coming. This is a gift. The aces are all gifts from the divine, gifts from spirit, okay? This is like a fresh start for you. Yeah. On some level, you understand that this loss that you incurred wasn't meant for you. Okay? Keep in mind, yeah, look at, there's the sun has come out for you. This is the Empress, and abundance is here for you. This is what's coming. And it's all around this thing, this other thing that's coming. This larger than life that's coming for you, right? I don't really know that there's much else to to say about this. Let's get something for the sun. Yeah, whatever this is, the sun's coming out. Success, 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 success. Yeah, we got two here, so I'm going to take them both. I don't always, but I'm going to. So the Knight of Wands takes that fiery flame, right? That spark, and is it still out of focus? I don't understand what's happening. There we go. And fans the flame, takes action on it, all right? So when you understand what this other thing is, you'll want to take action. You'll want to take action. Now, it came out with the Ace of Cups, yet another gift from the divine, all right? This is love, relationships, magic, fun, good fortune, all right? So there's so much goodness coming for you, you know. And this is the reason that this loss was, you know, for your highest good. I love that. Oh, I want this pile. I really, really want this pile. I want this pile. Okay, in your energy, yeah, is the Knight of Cups. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So the Knight of Cups is the only one that like dons all of his best clothes, right? And comes forward with this offer of love, of good fortune, of good luck. It's a message, right? It's not a message, it's a proposal of some sort. Maybe it's a quest. So in your energy, maybe you're waiting for this. There's something you're waiting for, or there's a sign that you need, or there's an okay or a message around it that you need. Or it's coming in with that Ace of Wands. This is just gorgeous. Look under the Empress, we have Temperance. All right, Temperance is all about divine timing and patience and understanding, right? It's a card of healing. It's a card of the perfect elixir, the perfect recipe, shaken not stirred, right? It's perfect. It's divine timing. Okay, whatever this loss is or was not meant for you. This is meant for you. That is meant for you. Yeah. All right. Let's look. This first pile. I mean, I don't even know that we need to keep going. Oh my God. You have another night. You have 3 nights. So there's a lot of action happening here, right? There's a lot happening here. You have quests and proposals and incoming messages of love and good fortune. You're fanning the flames of a spark of an idea, and you're using your strategy, or you're strategizing on how to build this foundation. Okay. Now, because of this loss, these are all things that can happen now. So it's possible that the other thing was probably blocking. It needed to go in order for this to come in, okay? Holy moly, you're going to be busy. I hope you're getting some rest. Yeah, in your energy, yeah, this is an awakening for you. This is an awakening. You're reassessing. You're about to present yourself in a new way. This is big. This is big. This may have felt really bad, but this is big with this Ace of Wands coming in, and then all of these supporting cards, okay? This is where you're meant to be. This is where you're meant to go. There's something so much better. Please don't be sad. Don't be upset. Don't be angry. Don't be disappointed, because whatever this loss is, it wasn't for you. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. You guys, we have the Star. You have the Star. This is your wishes and dreams. This is something you've been waiting for. All right. This is something you've been waiting for it to happen. And it's happening. It's definitely happening. All right. Let's see what else wants to come out here. gosh, you have all the Knights. This is fast-moving energy. This is really fast-moving energy. Once this awakening is completed and you start focusing in on what this beautiful idea is, it's going to go real, real fast. You have all 4 Knights. You have all 4 Knights here. That's a lot of action. It's a very well-balanced action too, right? All right. What else? What else? Oh my God. You have the Justice card too. What on earth is going on here? This is so huge. This is the balancing of the scales of justice. This is such a, I mean, this is already, and you guys, if you watch my readings, you know I will say it and I will say it and I will say it when it's necessary. It's absolutely necessary. This is woven into the fabric of your life. And I think it's shiny and it's glittery and you can see it from a mile away, right? This is huge. This is a huge gift. This is a huge gift for you. Huge, huge gift. Okay? Wow. Whoa, I would just want to know what you're going to be doing. Yeah, King of Wands. That's my rule breaker. That's the outlaw of the kings. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. This just means that you're a trailblazer. What are you doing? Something new? I mean, obviously it's new with the Ace of Wands coming out, but you're going to take that and you're going to do it in the way that you want to do it. All right? You're going to make your own path. You're not going to dig into how things must be done, how things are traditionally done. You're going to make your own path. You're going to trailblaze something here, and it's going to be big. There's self-confidence. There's such independence with the King of Wands too. The King of Wands, sure, absolutely listens to his advisors. You know, it is very smart too. Uses advice that he deems in alignment with him. Otherwise, does it his own way and is not afraid of adventures along the way. Okay? Now change genders as needed, right? But this is the energy. Trailblazer. This is something new. This is something new and is absolutely fantastic in this energy. Okay? All right. Pile number 2, that's your message for today. I kind of just want to sit here and stay in this energy because it's so beautiful and it's such a gift and such a blessing, and it's all for you. It's all for you. But I got to go do pile number 3. So thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon. Welcome, pile number 3. And your card of focus is Earth Spirit and Stability. And this is from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Okay. Stability. So when this card, well, okay. First of all, it's about being present in the moment, okay? Slowing down, you know, letting go of all the busyness, you know, that hectic kind of pace of life, right? And exploring your roots. When we're going too fast, we have a hard time planting ourselves, right? So put your roots down, okay? It's time to take measure of your life and put your roots down. Assess who you are and where you are in your life. Make plans for your future, but don't act on them, right? We want to be really thoughtful when we're laying down our roots, okay? When those plans feel secure enough to you, then you step forward. So it's kind of a time, you know, when we're talking about putting our roots down, it's kind of a time to prepare, right? And go deeper into what stability means to you, what a foundation means to you. So sometimes this card can indicate that you're not grounded, right? And that you need to create more stability in your life, right? And this encompasses, you know, thinking more thoroughly about things before taking action, right? Taking the time to plan, not rushing. You know, security and protection surrounds you. You want to take action on the plans when you feel secure about them, right? And if you're thinking about financial investments, absolutely do it. Only if they are sound and secure, though. This is not a time for you to take risks. The seeds that you plant now are going to bring abundance into your future. But this can only happen, and we all know if you've planted a garden or planted a flower or planted a fruit or planted a tree or whatever, you all know that it takes time and you have to nurture those new beginnings, all right? So this is time for you to put some roots down and do it in a very thoughtful way. Okay? Ooh, I love it. Okay, we have the Witch of the Forest tarot today, and we're going to unpack this putting your roots down. Okay. I want to thank everyone for being here. Super, super excited to be able to bring you this message today. I hope everyone is doing well. Okay, keep in mind this is a timeless reading and also a general reading. It's not a one-on-one. So this is an opportunity to practice your discernment using your intuition, right? Practice makes perfect. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And that's okay. That is okay. All right, what do we got? Laying down roots. You know, sometimes we go through life not feeling like we belong places, and that can sort of create, you know, difficulty laying down roots. But it's, with this card showing up, this really does show, you know, that it is time for you to start, okay? And that's so interesting. The Nine of Wands came out when I just said that. Yeah, so you've had struggles. I mean, things have come at you in life and they've knocked you down and you've gotten back up and you've been hurt and injured and in so many ways, and yet you get back up. This is a card of resilience, right? And also a collector. Like the Nine of Wands collects wisdom and lessons from all of these experiences, right? And carries those with her or with them. Yeah. The Nine of Wands will not be stopped. How about that? But this could be maybe why you've been hesitant about putting some roots down. Now, in your energy, look at this. It's the Nine of Pentacles, and that's a very grounded energy. This is an energy that has roots to it. So maybe you feel like you're grounded where you are. Maybe you feel like you have roots where you are. Or maybe the 9 needs to put roots down so that the 10 can come in. Regardless, this is absolutely beautiful stability in the material world. Finances, material goods, whatever a material abundance you can think of. And this is in your energy. So you feel very blessed where you're at. You feel very grounded where you're at. And keep in mind, there's something else that you're not seeing, though. The Four of Cups is a card of awareness, right? There's something you're not seeing. You know, you've had these 3 cups and you've closed your eyes to the 4th one. So there's something about or around your stability that you're not quite seeing. And it has to do with your heart. I mean, cups are of the emotions. Maybe it's this. Maybe there's a place you're supposed to be, but something there hurt you, right? And you're not sure if it's the place for you. You know you are grounded. You're grounded in yourself. But Earth Spirit is saying it's time to ground into a place. So there's something you're not seeing. Okay. seeing? There's something underneath that Nine of Wands. We have the Fool coming out. Yeah, so this is something totally new for you. This is something totally new for you. You may have grounded yourself into certain places, right? But not like this. This is going to send you on a totally different path. All right. Now that doesn't mean like a physical path. When we're laying a foundation, planting roots in a place, we become more aware of who we are and the people around us, right? Because we need stability and we need to feel safe and supported before we can do that. In your energy, it's the card of victory and triumph, glory. It's also a card of recognition. Okay, so there's something, maybe you're being recognized for something that you've done. Maybe you're recognizing something in yourself. This is being seen by other people too, right? Which is the recognition part of it. But the other people are seeing you for what you're doing. Okay. And we have the Seven. Yeah, the Seven of Wands is all about standing your ground, right? It's being persistent, right? So this is keep in mind. This is keep in mind. All right. So, yeah, I'm very, very persistent, not allowing anybody to sway your thinking, which is really good. Like, we don't want to be influenced in this time when we're like laying down roots, right? But also, you know, coming out with this card, it almost looks like this person is almost scrying or meditating over this last cup too. So this could be, you know, that there's this one little piece that you're kind of waiting for. Maybe you are aware of it, but it hasn't quite arrived yet. So you're standing your ground. It's almost like this person is like protecting. You know, if it's like this person's protecting this one. So protecting your process, right? You've got to do this for yourself. It's a very, very independent process. There's a lot of independent energy in this reading. A lot. Okay. Wow. Okay. So under the Fool comes the Hermit. So maybe you're maybe your next journey is within. You know, our journey within to find out who we are can help us become more stable, become stable enough to plant roots in a place. And that means that we get to know people. We let people know us, right? This is all about preparing for this. This is preparing for the right place for you to be. And you will end up where you're meant to be. And you will be able to lay those or plant those roots for sure. We have the Page coming out in your energy as well. So yeah, the Pages are messengers. They're very youthful, fresh, energetic messengers. And the thing I like about the Page of Pentacles is, you know, they have a very strategic mind when dealing with matters of money and investments and things like that. So, you know, our spirit talked about that, right? And talked about if you have some safe and secure investments that you want to do, go for it, because that is planning for your future. Don't do anything risky with your money right now. Use the strategy, which you are. This is in your energy. Using the strategy of that page for yourself to build your future. And when we're doing that and building our future that way, that's laying roots, you guys. It's laying roots of a different kind that isn't necessarily attached to a physical place unless that investment is property. made a mess. Okay, so we had 2 cards. So I'm going to take them. We have the moon, which is, of course, it can be illusions. Things look different by the moonlight than they actually are in the daylight. It can be illuminating something. You know, the crayfish represents something from the subconscious coming up to look at the moon, but it also sort of, it leaves something familiar behind, okay? So, and with it comes the 8 of Wands, which is really fast-moving energy. You know, it's communication, it's travel, it's all of that. So something is going to come to light, and I think it has to do with this 4 over here. When we know what that 4 of Cups is, that 4th cup, when we become aware of it, yeah, this is it coming to awareness, okay? And then we have this something fast coming in once we're aware. Now remember, the Earth Spirit says take it slow, okay? So don't feel like you have to go really, really fast with it. But there's definitely something good around whatever that is. It's going to give you what you want. It's going to give you a foundation that maybe you've been seeking, maybe you've been maybe you've been avoiding. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. I feel like there's a couple of different messages here on this in this reading. Okay. The 8 of Cups, yeah, you're going to have to walk away from some things, right? Especially with the Fool showing up on this new journey. But remember to be really thoughtful. Think about it, prepare and plan before you walk away. All right. A lot of times the 8 just goes, you know, and that's okay too if you're prepared for that sort of unknown journey. Okay. But you will be walking away from things that no longer align with the kind of stability and foundation that you are wanting, that you're looking for. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be a decision you're going to have to make. But you're going to go within. With the Hermit showing up, you're going to go within to find the answer, all right? She's just blocking the external noise and making the decision for themselves here. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out. I think so. Look at, we've got the card of charity, another pentacle. Yeah, maybe you're planning a foundation to help others. Maybe you're planning a nonprofit sort of charity. Maybe you just have enough to help somebody. Okay, we're in a really weird time right now, you guys, where people need help. And I feel like maybe this has to do with what you're waiting for, right? Are you starting a foundation? A philanthropy? A philanthropist? All for one and one for all, right? All for one and one for all. And look at what came out. Yes, this confirmation. I think that you know where you're meant to be. And I think you're taking steps to put yourself there, while making some really sound decisions in the material world for a future foundation. And it's going to lead to this. Now, this is emotional wish fulfillment. Okay, this is for you. It ripples out and touches everybody around you, you know, people, places, things. This is beautiful. Yeah, you've got something really cool coming in, and you're almost there. Like you've got a really strategic mind for it, and it does have to do with your stability and foundation in the material world, and it's going to be helping others as well. Okay, pile number 3. That is your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time.